What's up guys, Sleepy Jirachi here, and today I am going to show you how to get Hoopa and Volcanion and any other hacked Pokemon that you really want. Obviously this was asked about quite a bit because everyone wants this, obviously. And I did do my videos on Hoopa and Volcanion, so now I'm going to show you this. A lot of people have asked me, yes, I did use Cyber Save Editor for Japanese console. I will include the link to this in the description. This is a must-have. Power Saves is on its way. I tried to explain this. On its way to something, but the piece that you use for Power Saves doesn't export the saves the way that this one does. This is a save editor in a different way that allows you to handle more. And right now it's the only one. It's basically like an action replay, and here, this is what it looks like. It's this box. I have this box right here with me. They send you this box, and you get... That's the back of the box. You get some neat stuff. This is what the program will look like in a second. You get this CD. Okay. This CD comes with it that installs everything. You need to install the CD first. If you do not yet have this and you're about to purchase it, you can continue to watch this, obviously, if you want. But, you should also be wary that you should watch this after you receive it because it's kind of confusing. A lot of it's in Japanese. Basically, put the disc in. Do not plug anything in until you put the disc in. You go to the disc software, which I have over here. I'm going to go right here to the disc software. It's booting up the disc. And let's go right over here into this. It gives you this. You install this, the setup, the 3DS SE setup. All this other stuff I did not touch. I did install Adobe Reader for Japanese or whatever. I'm not sure if that affected anything, but afterwards, then you have to go to your program files, and you go to it's in here. It's under Cyber Gear in your program files, and it should be under here. Here we go. 3DS Save Editor, and then you go here. Now this is the one you can use. It's in Japanese typically, and basically what this is after you install the software, you then use this little machine which plugs into a micro USB which plugs into your computer. You plug the game into this little machine, and you can adjust your saves. Now, in order to do this, it doesn't let you. I will show you the program right now. This is the program. This is an English redo. I will show you that in a second. Basically, it has simple mode, which is like 999 money, all this other stuff. This is a bunch of stuff that Power Saves can do way better. So you're probably like, what the hell? Like, where's Hoopa and Volcanion? What you need to do to get them is very different. Now, first of all, this is the modified, this will be in the description, modified Cyber Gadget 3DS Save Editor for use with PKHeX, Pokemon Hex, and I will show you that in a second as well. Now, you go to this, it has instructions, and you can follow these instructions. I followed these instructions, it's very easy, but I will show you a walk along anyway. Basically, aside from this, you're also going to need this, which is also in the description, PKHeX, which is the Pokemon editor. It looks like this. It looks fantastic. I know. There's Hoopa. There's Volcanion. You're going to want this stuff, you know? So download that and download this. This, after you download this, put this and the DLL that comes with it into your folder, into this folder that is in your program files. Put it in here. It will replace this, but the DLL will not. Just place it in there, and then you will have your English program. And then you open it, and you have this basically. That's PKHeX. This is what you will have. You go like this. You go into advanced mode. Word of warning before this. I want to say this as soon as I can. I totally forgot. You need a Japanese X or Y to do this. You need a Japanese cartridge. This is region locked to Japan, so it will not work for English cartridges. And you need a Japanese 3DS in order to receive it and edit it and play with it and stuff. There is a way, if you do have a Japanese cartridge that is to the point where it can access Pokebank. Pokebank is not region locked, so you can put Pokemon on here, stick them into Pokebank. Pokebank will take anything. There's nothing that Pokebank is limited. Pokebank will take Hoopa. Pokebank will take Jirachi with Wonder Guard. It'll take whatever. You stick it on Pokebank, and you basically can put it back into your English game, but you can also get the X and Y, Japanese X and Y, and a Japanese 3DS. This is very expensive. This is $83. It's a pretty expensive procedure. I got lucky. I found all my stuff on eBay, which you can go on eBay and look. I found this on eBay for pretty cheap. I found my Japanese 3DS and the Japanese game all off eBay for like cheap. So I got super lucky with that. Hopefully you guys get lucky too. Be careful out there though. This website right here, I translated it from English. It's kind of funny actually. This is just some codes for that, but we'll get back to that in a second. Let's basically get right over back to this. Now, you go to this, right? You have your Japanese game, you have your Japanese console, you have your save editor already, and you download PKHeX, right? Right? Is that correct? Yes? Okay, good. Now, you go like this, you right-click, and go to Advanced Mode, Hex Edit, okay? That will open. It's going to be reading your save data, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is like a loophole. Save Editor isn't meant to allow you to put these in, but Save Editor had to be hacked itself in order to do this. Now, this special Save Editor will do something very exclusive that you will see in T-2 seconds. Sometimes it says error while decrypting save. Do it again, and it should work. If it doesn't tell me, I'll try to find a fix for that as well. But anyway, I'm going to be keeping on top of the scene, so I will be keeping you guys up to date on how to hack your 3DS, any new program, association, stuff like that. Make sure to follow and like this video, by the way. You totally should right now. Okay, anyway, basically, this, you can't hit apply until you edit this. This is all hex. Do not, like, go crazy with this, okay? I go to the first one of the second line, and I change this. It's normally 00. I change it from 00 to 01 and back and forth just to play with it. Now you hit apply because you changed a small piece. It says there's a chance it may corrupt your save data. As long as you're just messing with this piece over here, it's not going to corrupt your save data. So I'm going to hit yes. And then it says operation paused. Do not hit OK because then you're bypassing the whole point. Okay, operation is paused on purpose. It says replace main with your edited copy if you wish, then press OK to continue normal functions. Now, this is when you leave this open. Do not hit OK yet. You go to PKHeX and you go to File, Open. Okay? This should bring you straight into your 3DS SE root. That's basically where you want to be. I have it on my fave just in case. That's where you want to be. That's where it should bring you. If not, go to your users. Go to your name. Mine is Trado001. My name is Trevor, but I don't know why it turned out to be Trado. Basically, go to your app data, go to your local, go to temp. It's always 3DS SE, and then go to that root, and it should have this file called main. If you have to, it might open up, it might say PKX files. It's not a PKX file, so it won't find that. You have to change this to all files, and then open main, and then this will basically show you, now mine is like hacked out the ass right now, but this will basically show you your party and your box, okay? Now, let's take this Corphish, for example. Right-click this Corphish and hit View, or any Pokemon you have, okay? Now, you are brought to this screen. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do cool things with these mons. Now, species, you basically have access to everyone. Diancie, Dialga, Dewott, Dugong, Deoxys, Delphox. Any Pokemon, you have access to them. You have access to Hoopa. Hoopa's here. You have access to Volcanion. For this video, why don't we do something like, how about, let's do a 6th gen Pokemon, and I will show you, let's do Heliolisk, okay? Heliolisk. This button right here would make it shiny if you want. If you make it shiny and don't want it shiny anymore, you have to hit re-roll and it should default it. You have to click nickname in order to give it a nickname. Click nickname and then you can type anything in here you want. I always name mine Solar Panel. This is the experience. You don't need to mess with that because you can change the level right here and it will change the experience with it. Let's make that level 100. We can change it to a timid Heliolisk. You can change its nature right here. Change its held item, which is pretty cool. Let's see what we want this thing to have. How about a Choice Scarf? Or we could run specs. No, we'll run Choice Scarf. Friendship doesn't really matter. You have access to all of their abilities, Dry Skin, Solar Panel, etc. You can change the language of itself. This Corphish came from my English copy, so it will be in English. You can make it an egg if you need to. Obviously, that will get rid of the nickname part, but you can make it an egg. if maybe you're doing like giving someone something for an egg lock. You can make it infected. This means Pokerus. Okay, these are all the stages of Pokerus. Or you could make it cured of Pokerus. Honestly, it doesn't matter because you don't need Pokerus unless you're, for some reason, training this. You can change the game. Now, this is Heliolisk, and I can make it come from Ruby. That's pretty interesting. It gives you all of these. Ruby, it came from Gear Station, Giant Chasm, and Ruby. I don't think so, dude. We could say it came from a Hidden Grotto in Ruby. You can change the Pokeball, Dream Ball, Timer Ball. You have access to any balls, pretty much. Let's go Safari Ball. Nah, that's totes lame. How about a Moon Ball? Now, that's interesting. Met level, let's just say like level 5. I don't know. It was a fateful encounter in a hidden grotto. That sounds pretty ominous. Not as an egg. That's lame as hell. Met date. You don't really need to mess with this unless you're trying to make something legit. If you're trying to make something legit, I recommend catching it or having it in your game previously and then not messing with these stuffs because this is what makes it illegitimate. Okay? If you're gonna make like, say you want a Malamar that's like full IVs, whatever. You need to bring a Malamar in or an Inkay or whatever and just make it into what you want. Now, you go to stats, you can change its IVs. We could make this one. This one actually had a lot of good IVs because it was a competitive mon I bred for. And then you can make this. You can't really go over the limit because it'll stop you. I haven't actually tried. It might let you. So why don't we just try, right? Make it all maxed out 252. That's great. Randomize any of this. You can mess with the contest stats. This is going to be great for Oros, guys. So basically, let's make this dude like super smart. Now he has knockoff Aqua Jet, Superpower, Dragon Dance. This was his bred moves. His relearn moves. You can change his relearn moves, which means you can go to the move tutor and have him learn these moves again. So we could make him learn like maybe like a Dark Void. And let's see, we want this guy to have Steam Eruption, which is a superpowered Scald. We can change the PP ups to like whatever we want. I don't know, Thunderbolt, maybe. Sounds pretty good. Let's change some of this. How about 1,000 Arrows is OP? That is Zygarde's signature move that we don't know yet. And even, I don't know, what else could we even have here? Let's get some, I think 1,000 Arrows might actually be physical, so that's kind of a bad idea. It doesn't really matter. This is just for the proof of the nonsense, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyway, yeah, so we maxed all that stuff out. That's super awesome. You can change the OT. The OT is Isabelle because this Corphish came from my English game, but my Japanese game's name is Sleepy, so we could say the OT is also Sleepy. Extra bites, don't mess with those unless you're like trying to be super risky. Ribbons medals. Now you can activate any ribbons you want. This will basically give it ribbons. Let's say it was a Hoenn champion. This guy went to Hoenn. Let's say it was a Sinnoh champion, Kalev's champion. Extra ribbons. He has the wishing ribbon maybe. I don't know. Training medals. These are some stuffs that's boring, lame. Memories of me. This part is pretty interesting. He has max friendship right now. And we could basically say memories with not OT. Let's say search for hidden items with using the dowsing machine, shattered rocks to its heart's content at a gorgeous city. The Pokemon definitely remembers feeling proud. You can just make stuff up. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Current handler is Sleepy. OT, Sleepy, whatever. Fullness, just why not, dude, right? We can go to residence. This is its previous geolocation. I haven't messed with this. It's not super amazing to mess with, you know. But basically, that's everything you can do. Now, before you do anything, don't click away. Don't click view on someone else because you see it's still a Corphish. So we need to right click and hit set. Oh, apparently it won't let us hit set if we don't have these set to the correct amount. Now, we can give this dude 252 of this. And maybe like 252 of this, and then let's say like 5 of that. And now you hit set, and now there it changed. Now that it changed, you can go to your salve, export salve. Oh, by the way, you could also change this stuff in your Japanese game. I don't do it too often. Pokepuff, item editor, trainer, info, passerby, box layout. If you go to my box, you can see I have some megas in here. If we go to this dude, you have to go to their name, like say boop doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boop boop. Gengar. Let's say Gengar, okay? Go to form, go to Mega. You can change its form to Mega, and then you just hit set, and you'll have a Mega Gengar in your thing. You can even have it hold an item because it's not holding its own item. It's pretty interesting stuff here. Now you can, after you do all this, Super Train, Wonder Card, Pokédex, you can set who you've seen and stuff. It's pretty interesting. O-Powers, box layout, all that stuff is pretty cool. You can go to this and hit export sav. Now, there is, I got caught up on this in the beginning, there's a save as button, which can save as a PKHeX file, so you can send it to, like, your friends. Like, oh, I made this cool mon. And if you want me to maybe send you, you can send me Pokemon, I can put it in my Japanese version, and if it's legal, I could send it back to you, you know? So, keep that in mind. Even if you can't afford this, there's still a way to get some of this stuff. You can't get Hoopa or Volcanion trading online, unfortunately. But anyway, you hit export save, and then you save it over your current main. Main already exists, yes, you need to replace it. Now you finally save, now you finally go back to Cyber Gadget, and you press OK. Finally, you press OK, okay? Make sure you didn't press OK before. Now, it's going to go through this stuff. It's going to process the save data. It's going to rewrite the save data. It's all pretty interesting stuff going on. Now, please don't remove the cartridge reader while writing. Obviously, we're not going to do that. This thing is much better than power saves. It will not glitch out on you. I have not had it glitch out on me at all. I'm super proud of that. So then it returns to this. Once it returns to this, you are safe to take the game out. Now, because my Japanese 3DS is not a capture card, I cannot show you directly on the Japanese 3DS. So what I can do instead is I can show you this. This is my capture card physical 3DS with a capture card. It's not an emulator. Oh, no, I didn't want to click on that. If we go over real quick, I have Pokemon Bank. Pokemon Bank. Was I calling it Pokemon Box? I'm not sure. On here. We can go to full screen. And then I can show you essentially what's going on here. Now, basically, now that it's on full screen, it's going to connect to my Nintendo Network ID. Pokemon Bank, as far as I currently know, is not region locked to any of this. I'm hoping it connects to the internet without a problem. Sometimes I have internet problems. Here we go. Okay, use Pokemon Bank. Yes, use this game. It is my Japanese game, but it should still work because this game, the Pokemon Bank, should not be region locked. So now it's communicating with Pokemon Bank server. My computer is acting a little funny, I hope. Okay, there we go. Communicating with Pokemon Bank server. It did get in, and here you go. Without a hitch, we have Neum. We have our Mega Gengar. We can't see our party, unfortunately, so all that was in vain. But anyway, we have all of this. We could stick this easily into the box and then take it out in our English game. Now, let's just say we want all these things, right? Let's stick all of these in the box. And let's save, okay? We're going to stick them all in the box. We're saving it, and we're sending it to the server. Now, after this, you can, if you can somehow get in contact with a Japanese person, and you can ask them to send you a Japanese game that is far enough to connect to Pokebank, like it's not a new game, a used game preferably, then you can do this without the Japanese 3DS, which would cut prices quite a bit, you know. So, let me get my other game. Now I should be able to go into this game, go like this, click this. As I just showed you, and as I said, you can basically put anything into Pokemon Bank. You can't trade Megas that are Mega locally, but you can put anything into Pokemon Bank. I'm not sure if they're going to revert, and we're about to find out in 2 seconds. But basically, this is the easiest way to do this. Would be Pokemon Bank without the Japanese 3DS. You can also trade. Trading locally will allow you to trade anything but a Mega without its stone. So I did trade Hoopa and Volcanion over to my games using just the local trade. Here we go. We still have all these dudes. Let's go over to this box. Looks right. Let's drop these dudes down here. Let's drop these dudes down here also. And how about bringing this Jirachi down also? If you want to take a look, I will go to my game in a second, but I do have Hoopa and some other stuff. I have a bunch of videos coming out on a bunch of different hacks that I'm going to experiment with. There's a lot of things I would like to see, you know, so keep your eyes peeled for that one, because that should be awesome. I didn't exactly show you how to get Hoopa or Volcanion, but this, I hope, essentially showed you how to get Hoopa or Volcanion. If you're still having problems, feel free to ask. I will answer any problems you have. Otherwise, success, saves changed, changes saved, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now we're going to go home, and we're going to go into our English game, and we're going to look at what we just got. Whew. So, hopefully you guys came back to this tutorial if you wanted to get it, or if you wanted to watch it before you're getting it, if you want to watch it because you're not going to get it and you just want to know what it's like. A lot of my videos are fancier than this. I don't always do the full screen Camtasia look, but you know, for this kind of tutorial, like a desktop tutorial, I did do that. Now here we go. We have these guys right here. Wow. That looks really different. I think I glitched something out, and that's really cool. You guys can experiment with this also, but wow. Wow, 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 wow. I will come back to that in a different video. I have this dude who is in his other form. Notice he has a steel gem. We have a psychic gem, timid Hoopa. Got a whole bunch of stuff. I have steam, eruption, hyperspace hole, moon blast, boom burst, Jirachi. That is craziness. Zygarde with 1,000 arrows and 1,000 waves. I will show all of you guys. This was from my previous Volcanion video. I will show you guys all this later on at a later date. I hope you guys are super excited for that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped. Please, please, please leave any questions in the description, and if I don't get back to you within a day, you can, in the description, please leave any questions in the comment section, not the description. But in the description is my Twitter name, so you can ask me things on Twitter. I will answer you, trust me, or I will try at least. Unless you like ask me a million questions at once, I can't answer that obviously. But anyway, I will try to answer any questions you guys have. So if you want any other videos, if you have cool ideas for something that might be really cool, like maybe like, oh, bring Hoopa to this place and there might be an event, I'll do it. I'll do a video on it. I'll do it even if it's nothing. I'll credit you, whatever. Just think of cool things and I'll try to figure things out. I'm really into like doing stuff with this game, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. So I hope this helped. Cyber Gadget is what you need. PKHeX, these will all be found in the description, so check those out. And basically, I hope this helped, and if you guys do get it, share your discoveries with me. You can make videos on this too. I want to discover things. I'm trying to discover secrets in this game. Cool new sets maybe for competitive if they're not legal, whatever, dude. I have this crazy Jirachis going on. Just let me know, you know? So, Sleepy Jirachi out. I will see you guys later.